Hello everyone, welcome back to Piofiore Faded Memories! We are back with Orlok's route today. We are in chapter 3 and the Laoshu are driving me up a wall. Oh, it's so bad. They're so annoying. They're causing so many problems. And Lee is here, which that just in general is bad. But now he's told the world that Lily is this special holy person and it's causing all sorts of issues. And oh, poor sweet Orlok, he is just buying it. He's buying every second of it. Everything that is told to him by the Laoshu and His Excellency, he's like, yep, this sounds right. Poor sweet Orlok, please wake up, open your eyeballs. Speaking of Orlok, apparently he killed Dante's dad. Like I mentioned in the last video, it could be a whole like fake out thing where it's like, oh, he just pulled out the knife, he didn't actually kill him. But as of right now, we are working under the assumption that he killed Dante's dad, and that might ruin any chances of getting along with Dante in this route, which hurts my soul. There's just a lot of hurting my soul in this route, I'm coming to realize. But you know, maybe things will get better today, okay? So it's the following day. I woke up much earlier than usual, deep in thought about all that had happened so far. Bishop Roseberg's prophecy foretold of one who would end the conflict in Berlone, which I don't believe. Me, Liliana Adornado. At least that's what Orlok had said. The Falzone knew this, and marked me as their target. Their target. Look, it's a separate sentence, and it's just S. But what the Falzone know isn't necessarily like a, what do I want to say, a prophecy by His Excellency about how Lily's gonna end a conflict in Berlone. No, it's just like they protect the Key Maiden their entire, like, the entirety of their history, you know? Orlok and the Laoshu took me under their custody for my protection. That's as much as I know at the moment. When will it all end? Well, considering it's only chapter 3, not for a while. If the prophecy is true, is it going to continue until the conflict in Berlone ends? When would that even happen? That also means that the church is going to be under the Laoshu's watch until then. Oh, help. I was starting to feel dizzy at the thought. If I really am the one who will put an end to all the conflict, that must mean I'll need to make that happen. I need to do something to help the people here and at the church. After thinking about it for a while, I don't think I need to look at the guide for this one, but I am, and it says talk to Orlok. Shocker that I'm going to talk to Orlok instead of Yang. Do you mind? I stopped Orlok after breakfast. Orlok looked at me with interest. Do you mind if we talk before we go to the church? Orlok tilted his head in curiosity as we headed toward my room. You see, I wanted to discuss the Laoshu. They gotta go. Given my expression, Orlok seemed to already know what I was going to say. I felt relieved, hearing that he also didn't feel comfortable with the situation. It's difficult for our parishioners to go to church now because of them. The children and even the sisters at church are scared of them. And you believe it? What? Oh my, Orlok! Orlok, honey, no! You can't just believe everything people say. Do you not hear the, sarcasm just laced in their voices? What do you mean? No! Oh, honey. Oh, honey, you're brainwashed. No. Oh my god. Okay, Orlok, I'm gonna kidnap you now. We need to get you out of this environment. Lily, you feel it too, right? Okay. From the looks of it, my opinion may not sit well with Orlok. I wasn't sure what he was going to say, but I mustered the courage to speak. Orlok, do you really believe they have faith?
あると思うけ
Really?
ど
I'm glad Lily sees it. Lily, we gotta do something.
だってゲイカの信託を信じてるから動いてくれてるわけだし
Honey, deception is a thing.
あなたのことも彼らなりに尊重してくれてる
No,
と思うから
I see. Orlok looked at me with his pure eyes. I finally told him what I truly thought. To be honest, I don't think the Lao Shu believes in the prophecy, or the church for that matter. It's likely that they don't believe in God either.
Huh?
He's like, oh my god, I can't believe... Honey, how have you gone this far with just like... not being able to like read people? Orlok raised his eyebrows in surprise.
彼らの態度に問題があるのは俺もよくわかる
Oh, it's more than that.
けどまさか神を信じてないってことはないんじゃないかな
I've heard Yang say he doesn't believe in God in other routes.
それにゲイカがご神託を聞いたことを信じずにいられるなんて普
For their own gain.
ありえないたとえどんな悪人でも神の教えの素晴らしさには胸を打たれるはず
Oh, honey. I know I've said that a billion times, but it's like, oh my gosh. I shook my head at his unadulterated words of purity. Orlok, look at these faces. Just look at them. That may apply to most people here, but it doesn't apply to the Lao Shu. At least, not from what I've seen and heard. The Lao Shu doesn't appear to believe in a single word or teaching from the church. They're heathens who don't believe in God. They're using you. And the church. Most of the Lao Shu were from elsewhere. I wasn't surprised they didn't share our faith.
そんな人間
Orlok, you're
現実
living
にい
with
る
them.
のかな
You really don't know. Orlok must have been raised with the teachings of the church since he was little. If so, hearing something so unheard of must come as a surprise to him. But you were also raised with the teachings of the church since you were little, Lily. And you're able to see it. There's gotta be something else here. Yang said that he's offering protection to maintain peace here, but it only looks like he's using that as an excuse to gain power. Orlok's expression suddenly became serious. He slowly began to speak.
確かに
Yeah,
あなた
yeah,
の言葉は
right.
正しいと思う一度ゲイカに連絡を取る必要があるかもしれない
See, but I have a feeling His Excellency is gonna be like, stay with the Lao Shu, that's just not true. Because I think he's full of it too, and there's a reason he wants me with the Lao Shu.
そもそも信託のことを公表する許可は
Yeah.
ヤンも俺も得てなかったのに
Yes, and the Lao Shu made it public first. The prophecy was disclosed in the middle of town so that everyone could hear. It was then said that they were involved in Bishop Roseberg's prophecy.
ゲイカに知らせないと何をやってたんだろ
Oh, thank God you're waking up at least a little bit.
うラオシュは信用できないって言われてたのにいつの間にか乗せられてた
Who told you that? Orlok did try to stop Lee back when he spoke loudly of the oracle in public. But that was soon smoothed over by Yang's apology and offered to guard the church grounds. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. Yang's just like, sorry. And then Orlok being like, oh, he apologized. Oh, meanwhile, Enigma. Who are we?
急な訪問だな。せめて事前に連絡してくれ。私にも予定というものがある。
まあまあ、そんな迷惑そうな顔しないでよ。今日は君のために来てあげたんだから。
私のため？
実は 少し不思議な噂を聞いてね。
The person in front of me smiled. His name was Emilio. He was a high-ranking priest within the church. I trust Emilio. But little else was known about him. All I knew was that his clan had been in the church for generations. I still believe he's 1,000 years old.
ねえヨゼフ、君ブルローネマフィアと親交があるんだって？
マフィアと？まさか。
違うのかい？君から女の子を預かったって言っている組織があるらしいけれど。
Help me, Emilio.
エミリオ、まさかあなたともあろう人がそんな噂を本気にしたと。
Oh, it ain't a rumor. It's true and I'm living it.
違うならいいんだ。急に邪魔して悪かったね。
He smiled and left the room.
ラオ州が勝手に動いているようだな。まさか私の名前を出しているとは。あれからの報告は特にない。しかあれではヤンを御しきれなかったか。
No one can handle Yang. Her value would be lost if things weren't controlled.
早々に何か手を打たなくては。
That's worrisome. This may be worse than I thought. We hadn't fully realized what happened. I felt fear inside me slowly starting to take hold. Oh, I have been afraid since I arrived here. A day passed since Orlok and I spoke with the Laoshu. We headed out to the church as usual. And after a normal day, we headed back to the Laoshu's base before sunset. Recently, people have been visiting the church to see the holy person from the prophecy. In other words, people were coming to see me. I tried telling them that I wasn't special, but everyone, especially the elderly, simply brushed it off as modesty. It's interesting they just believed it. Like Lee just being like, she's holy. And they're like, oh, okay. The Laoshu must be adept at spreading rumors, as everyone seems to know now. Apparently so. People were blindly accepting the rumor as fact, and believed I was really a saint. I felt uneasy, being touted as someone holy when that wasn't the case at all. Their excitement in seeing me felt strange. With all that was going on, Orlok always told me,
俺はとても誇らしい。もちろん信託のことが知れ渡ってるのは良くないけど、あなたは素晴らしい人だって町の人たちが分かってくれるのは。
he wasn't happy that it spread in the first place, but he didn't seem too concerned now. Orlok must be pure to his very core. Yeah. He seems kinda brainwashed to me in a way. Phew. Orlok looked at me worriedly, seeing that I gave a deep sigh. Even though he thought differently, we were both troubled by the situation. I wondered if things would get better if he gets in touch with Bishop Roseberg. I suppose I should wait until then, but the guards stationed at the church were getting rowdier by the day.
どうしたんだよ、聖女様。早く行こうぜ。
We were walking through Arca. Suddenly, I noticed the sun extending long shadows in front of me. That is indeed a shadow. Oh! I looked to see where the shadows were from. It's from my man. That's who it's from. In front of me was... Signor Falsone. Dante, I miss you so much. Oh, I know who that is. The Falsone family boss was in front of me, along with his men. Why are they here? Whatever the reason, their presence in Arca like this didn't bode well. It bode well for me. I suddenly recalled the day when the Falsone attacked the Laoshu. Okay, good reason. You know the Laoshu's bad. Have you ever stopped to consider that maybe the Falsone is better? That's strange. I don't see Signor Francesca around. Where's Nicola? Had his wounds not healed yet since his encounter with Orlok?
下がって。
I don't want to. Orlok moved in front of me to protect me from the threat. Oh, he's not a threat, and I do not need a protection. That's my man. Dante was quietly looking at us. Wait, he's not looking at the both of us. I finally noticed. Dante was not glaring at us, but rather at Orlok alone. Yeah, he thinks you killed his dad, which you may have. That's what it's looking like, Orlok.
なんだファルツォーネの頭がわざわざ俺らにご挨拶ってか
The Laoshu's words fell on deaf ears. Dante began to speak.
教会の娘を盾にしたラオ州の蛮行。名誉ある男として見過ごせるものじゃない。お前たちは教会を汚す行いを繰り返し、町の人々を怯えさせている。
He gets it.
何より。
Dante's glare sharpened even more as his eyes were locked on Orlok.
ファルツォーネにとって、お前は絶対に始末しなければならない存在だ。
Dante's eyes were cold and filled with rage. I could hear it in his low voice. Please wait, Signor Falzone. Dante reacted to my voice and turned his eyes toward me. I mustered the strength to speak up against his cold stare. What do you mean by removal? The Falzone family were the ones who struck the Laoshu first. Lily, you've got a whole skewed vision of all this. Orlok was simply guarding the...
そんな些細な問題じゃない。
No, it's not. Huh? Then why are you...
お前に教える義理はない。これは俺たちファルツォーネの問題だ。
He coldly cut me off. It seemed nothing I could say would get through. Orlok. Orlok shook his head without a single word. Don't kill him. I'll never forgive you if you do. He then quietly brandished his dagger and prepared to face Dante.
お前たちではあの男の相手にならない。下がっていろ。
Dante gave orders for his men to stay back.
よくわかんねえが、やる気なんだろのこのこ出てきてくれて感謝するぜここであんたを殺せば、俺も大出世だ
Sure, Laoshu Member C.
うちのカポが、お前ら雑魚に殺されるような器だと思っているのかお前らの相手は、
I really hope you
俺
don't.
たちがしてやるよ覚悟しやがれ
言ってくれんじゃねえか
Both sides were ready to fight. Orlok looked at me and began speaking in a calm tone.
彼らの狙いは、俺、ファルツォーネがあなたを直接狙うことはない。
当然だ。彼女を害する理由はない。目的はお前とラオ州の構成員だけだ。
だから、あなたは離れてて。
I don't want to see them fight. If only the conflict could end without anyone getting hurt, but... I was born a citizen of Berlone. That's how I knew it wasn't an option, especially with Dante here in person. Please, be careful. Dante, be careful! Orlok smiled at my concern, even though I was powerless to do much else. Dante, you look so good when you point your gun. Please don't die. I moved away from them, as Dante slowly pointed his gun at Orlok. Oh, gunfire resounded throughout Arca. Meanwhile, rat trap. What's the rat trap? Ah, Nicola, what are you up to?
いきなり攻め込んできやがるなんてどういうことだそんなもん俺だって知らねえよとにかく中だシスターやガキを人質に取れそうすりゃあいつらは動けねえ誰もいねえぞ
Nicola, clear everyone out?
どういうことだよおかしいだろ
君たちは袋のネズミだ。
Yeah, he did. We pushed back the Laoshu soldiers to the refectory. I called Sister Sophia to have everyone evacuated before the battle. That's a benefit of Sister Sophia being on the inn with the Falzone. I couldn't allow anyone here to fall hostage to them.
順番に駆除してあげるよ。
Leo!
死にたい順に前に出ておいで。
Leo and the soldiers pointed their weapons at the Laoshu. The Laoshu bit his lip and tried to draw his gun. Yeah, you failed. I took him down, but the shot sent a jolt through the wound inflicted by Orlok. Oh no, Nicola, be careful.
これくらいの痛みでためらっている暇はない。
Okay, but don't get yourself killed.
援護します。任せてください。
グラツィエレオ、頼もしいね。
As I gave my thanks to Leo, I pointed my gun at the next target. One by one, they fell. Dang, Nicola, nice! The smell of blood filled the refectory. Lifeless bodies were strewn across the floor.
これなら僕がいなくても大丈夫か。残る標的はオルロックか。
I worry about Dante, though.
情報屋としてはなかなか使える男だったけど、敵に回るとこんなに厄介だったとはね。ダンテならきっと大丈夫だ。いや、そう思いたいけど。
Oh. See, now I don't like the way you said that. It makes me worried. Something didn't feel right.
レオ、ここは君たちに任せる。僕は向こうに加勢してくる。
See, now you got me worried, Nicola. What's gonna happen?
はい。ご無事で、ニコラさん。
After hearing Leo's reply, I quickly turned around and sprinted out of the refectory.
嫌だな。僕の予感は昔から悪いものほどよく当たるんだ。
Just as long as he doesn't die. He can be injured, but not dead. Gunfire resounded throughout Arca. The thunderous sound hailed the beginning of the battle between Orlok and the Falzone. Orlok and Dante's fight triggered an outbreak amongst the others. Shouts and gunfire filled the air. The area had been completely taken over by violence. Amidst the clamor, Dante stayed behind cover and targeted Orlok from a distance. His men were surrounding him so that Orlok couldn't get close. Okay, smart. But he's very nimble. Look at him go. But Orlok moved swiftly and easily, dodging the bullets aimed for him.
手だれとは知っていたが、これほどとはな。
Dante fired his last shot, then quickly reloaded his gun. Normally, humans wouldn't be able to dodge incoming bullets like that. Orlok had proven that he was more than capable of doing so. Please don't get hurt. I wanted to shut my eyes and cover my ears against the violence in front of me. But knowing that my involvement had led to this battle kept me from doing so. I shook with fear and tried my best to keep my eyes open.
小賢しい。
Careful, Dante! You shot his hood off! Dante fired the gun. The bullet hits Orlok's hood.
いつまでも逃げ切れると思うな。この程度、一手先を読めば対応できる。
対応。俺はまだ血を流してもいないけど。
そうか。望み通り次はその脳天をぶち抜いてやろう。
Orlok gauged his distance from Dante amidst the rain of bullets.
お前さえいなければ、俺たちは、ファルゾーネは。
Aw, he's struggling with the death of his dad. Dante yelled at Orlok with a burning hatred in his eyes. Orlok? Orlok was looking at Dante with a trace of remorse in his expression. At the very least, he didn't look like someone engaged in the midst of battle. I'm not sure why, but what Dante just said is worrying. Is he implying that Orlok was involved with the Falzone somehow? Killed his dad.
今のファルツォーネにブルローネを守る権利はない。
お前か、それを言うか。
Yeah, considering Dante's like... I mean, that's like their legacy, the Falzone family. Dante's rage swelled the moment he heard Orlok's words, and I know how much Dante, like, tries to protect Berlone. He was so angry that it looked like his aim was becoming shaky. Oh, Dante, be careful!
甘い。
No. No. Orlok saw an opening and quickly closed the distance, swinging his dagger. Dodge, Dante. Dodge. Dodge! Dante barely parried the blade, using the butt of his gun. Orlok is at a huge disadvantage now that he's within striking range. Even I could tell that the tides had turned in Orlok's favor. Dante tried to kick him away, but Orlok simply shifted to one side. Orlok lowered his blade down onto Dante, which grazed his skin. Don't graze his skin! It looks like Orlok has the advantage, but... Nicola, you gotta get here quick. I wasn't sure why, but it felt like he was confused right now. What's going on? He might be confused. After the talk we had with him, might not know it's correct. Orlok, and probably might be feeling guilty about what he did. Orlok took a deep breath, then jumped back to create distance.
ダンテ、ファルツォーネ、俺はあなたを見過ごせない。
Don't do it.
彼女
Nicola,
を
get
守
here
り抜く
quick.
ためには
Nicola, help. Don't say that.
あなたも殺すしかない。
Yang's the one you need out of the picture! The air rustled. Orlok positioned his knife. I could tell he was prepared to kill.
ようやく火がついたか。そうでなくては殺しがいがない。
まだ遅い。
Dante fired his gun, but Orlok was already gone from where he stood. Nicola, you are taking your sweet time. He extended his dagger out in front of him, but Dante jumped back before it hit. It felt like this was never going to end. But then... No. Orlok kicked the ground hard. No! No! He leaped fearlessly toward Dante, whose gun was pointed at him. Don't. The dagger gleamed for a moment. Don't. Duh! I wasn't able to bear the sight any longer. I shut my eyes tightly. No. 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 Please don't be a fatal injury. I didn't need to see to know what happened. No. The dagger pierced deep into Dante's skin. No. Wait, something wasn't right. What?
どうしてお前が
Oh no. Oh no, is Nicola gonna die? What? I slowly opened my eyes after hearing blood being choked up. Oh no. The first thing I saw was Dante holding a silhouette in his arms. Nicola? His clothes were covered in blood. The smell of bloody rust filled the air. Slowly, I began to comprehend what happened. No. No. He jumped in front of Dante to protect him. I mean, Dante's my favorite, so, like, on one hand, it's like, thank God he lived, at least for now. If Dante died this early on, that would suck. It would suck if he died at all, but especially this early on. But I really like Nicola too. I don't want him to die, and that's gonna be so sad for Dante if he dies. That'll mess him up.
ニコラ・フランチェスコ。
Orlok's voice shook as he spoke his name.
貴様よくもニコラを
No.
こいつはいい様だな。アンダーボスの肩なしだ。
Shut your dirty, nasty mouth, Lao Shu member C.
なんだと
Oh my god, is he already dead? The Falzone family exploded in rage at the Lao Shu's jeers.
ダンテ君は
If Nicola was already injured to begin with.
あそうよかった
Aww. His wound is too deep. No, I'm sad. I'm feeling very sad. Remember the good old days of Nicola's route when Nicola and Orlok were like pals? Lone had its share of rivalries. Strano in particular was rife with violence. I'd been there many times to help those injured and in need. Which is why I knew. He's not going to make it. I hate it here. Why? Always someone's gotta go. And it's never just Yang, except Nicola's route. Orlok quickly removed himself from the area and came toward me.
今しかない。行こう。
I'm too sad to move, Orlok. Orlok extended his arm to me, turning his back to the ensuing gunfire. The concept of taking someone's life struck me hard at seeing Orlok's bloody hand. I froze in position, unable to take the hand he offered out to me. Orlok looked at me. His eyes betrayed a sense of regret. But he forced himself to grab my hand and set off running. I tried to keep up to him, somewhat hesitantly. I kept turning back, worried about what was happening behind me. It's only chapter 3 and Nicola's already gone. That sucks. Dante was glaring at us, yelling at the top of his lungs, with Nicola in his arms.
奴ら追え早く
Oh, Dante, I'm so sorry. Oh, that sucks. He lost his brother. His anger and sorrow could be heard from where we were.
お前を死なせはしない
This hurts. This hurts bad, guys.
お前がいなくて誰がファルソーレを俺を支えるんだ
Who's going to support me? Guys, I can't go on. I'm in pain. The sun set as we continued running through the back alleys. In my desperate running, my emotions had calmed to a dull throb.
少し待ってて。様子を見てくる。
Orlok moved toward the street to see if it was clear. He quickly returned to me.
引き返そう。ベレーノへの道が塞がれてる。
They have us surrounded?
ダンテは俺たちを待ち受けてたから、事前に準備しておいたんだと思う。万一のことがあっても、絶対に俺たちを逃がさないように。
Something did happen, that's for sure.
アルカを大きく迂回してラオ州の拠点に戻る。
Seeing the anxiety on my face, Orlok did his best to reassure me.
ここにいても状況は悪くなるだけ。
Yes, I suppose so.
ニコ、ベレーノに戻れば、さすがにファルツォーネも手出しできないはず。
We did our best and took the shadows as we headed back to where we came from. This is just the same street, just flipped. You can't fool me. We worked our way through a narrow alley when...
いたぞあいつらだ
Well, this isn't working out.
よくもニコラを
Nicola! Ah! I screamed, hearing bullets strike the wall near me.
あなたがいるのに構わず撃ってくるなんて。
I think they're kind of blind with rage and sadness at this point.
あの人たち、相当頭に血が上ってる。俺のせいだ。よくない。
Orlok expressed his regret, then reached out to me.
ご
Orlok?
めんなさい。この方が早い。
Ah! As I was wondering what he meant, he suddenly picked me up in his arms.
舌を噛まないように口は閉じてて。あなたのことは俺が守るから。
After Orlok mumbled those words, he suddenly sprinted off toward the street. Ah! He told me to keep my mouth closed, but I couldn't keep my voice from escaping me. We're going to leave the alley?
日が暮れたから火事の前の通りは賑わう。だから人に紛れて
We'll hide in
こ
plain
の界
sight.
隈を通り抜ける。でもこうやってるとどうしても目立つ。だからここは歩いてもらわないとだ。
Well, I'm not injured. I should be more than capable of doing that. I see. I was worried that it was too open out there, but this plan did make sense. I doubt the Falzone will risk the lives of the people out there. I got myself out of his arms to stand up when... Huh? The Falzone soldier that came after us began to shoot. He's like, nah, I'm gonna get you before you can even do that. Oh no! Or is he gonna clear the area out so no, he can't even do it? The crowd immediately flew into a panic, the moment the tourist screamed.
なんだ宇宙か
ファルツォーネは本気で手段を選ばないつもりか。
Orlok carried me again and mumbled words of exasperation. This can't be happening. Commotion. There certainly is a commotion. Oh, hey. Oh, Gilbert.
それじゃ商談成立ってことで
Gilbert's like, alright, do my work. What is going on outside? Before I could finish, I heard gunshots outside. The chaos grew so loud that I could hear it all happening clearly.
なんだ銃声まさか嗅ぎつけられたんじゃないだろうな
Question marks, who are you talking to? Should I know this person?
落ち着いてくれ。あれは別件だ。ビスコンティを介した取引は安全。
I tried to calm the man down. I tried to calm the man to try and finish our business. There's a lot of T's, I got confused. Gunfire continued outside. The man went pale and quickly stood up.
ブルローネのビスコンティに任せれば安心だと思っていたのに、私は帰る。今日の取引は白紙だ。
Well, that sucks. The man hurriedly grabbed his suitcase and quickly hurried out of the room.
カッツ。でかい商談だったんだけどな。これを逃すとかなり響いちまう。
困ったことになってしまいましたね、レッドフォード様。
Director guy!
よくも人事みたいに言えたもんだな。お前のとこの警備はどうなってる？あの銃声、一体何があった？この騒ぎは誰の仕業だ？
それが私どもでも対処しきれないイレギュラーが起きてしまいまして。
イレギュラー？
実はファルツォーネファミリーが。
I wonder if he's gonna be like a bigger deal in any of these routes. Because he has like a sprite, you know? But he really hasn't done that much. It'd be cool if he was. I kind of like him. This can't be happening. This street I once knew is now filled with a screaming chaos resembling hell itself. I couldn't breathe well. May they be safe. All I could do was pray for the people left behind as Orlok sped on. Why? Why is this all... Unable to handle the fear, I closed my eyes and covered my ears with shaking hands. How much time had passed? It's a wonder we made it back. I couldn't hear the gunfire or the voices of our pursuers anymore. We somehow made our escape and finally arrived in Veleno. I asked Orlok to let me down, but he wasn't listening to me. He carried me back into my room and slowly lowered me onto the bed. Thank you, Orlok.
俺は役目を果たしただけ。
Thinking about what happened was making me sick. It happened right in front of my eyes. I couldn't believe how quickly and easily someone could die. It was so early in the route he died too. Even if I acknowledged it, what happened today was too much for me to handle. Orlok was watching me worriedly, seeing me fall silent.
さっきはごめんなさい。
No, do not apologize for
ダン
that.
ペを殺せなくて。
I didn't want you to do that. I love Nicola. But if it came down to it, I'm sacrificing Nicola before I'm sacrificing Dante, and I think you guys would know that because Dante's my favorite. Don't kill Dante. Orlok, I'm telling you this right now. Look at me, look in my eyes. Do not kill Dante. Don't do it. This is a request from the Holy One. I know I haven't bought it this whole time, but I will use it to my advantage this once.
本当はあの場で殺しておかないとダメだった。
No, you didn't.
ダンテがいなくなればあなたが安全に過ごせる可能性が上がったのに。
I'm much safer with Dante in the picture because it's not good that I'm with the Laoshu. Orlok was truly regretting it and repenting from the bottom of his heart. That was apparent to me, but... let's see. Next time, just run. Yeah. Don't try and kill him. Next time, just run. Next time, can we run instead of fight?
逃げる。戦わないで。
No fighting. Yes. Seeing what happened back there, I knew full well it wasn't easy to run. Even so, violence hurts both those who suffer it and those who inflict it. And the people surrounding, because the Falzone, they're not having a good time right now. Orlok looked thoroughly confused. He wasn't saying a word. What do you think, Orlok?
よくわからない。
I cut you off. I thought you were done. His eyes were telling me that he wasn't sure what to say, but...
俺のことを心配してくれてる。
Yes, of course. Orlok gave a sigh hearing my words. His confused expression went away.
ありがとう。俺なんかにも気を配ってくれて。本当にあなたは優しい。
Orlok closed his eyes, then apologized to me again.
今日怖かったと思う。だから改めてごめんなさい。あなたは戦いに慣れてないのに危険にさらしてしまった。俺がいればあなたのことは守れると思ってたけど、銃で狙われるなんて初めてだろうし。
It was beyond scary, but the image of Signor Francesca stabbed and bleeding crossed my mind. Next came the memory of people running in fear. I could recall what happened vividly, which made it hard for me to breathe. I saw someone's life about to be taken. That was much scarier than being in danger myself. Orlok didn't say a word. It looked like he was thinking about something. After a brief pause, he looked up at me and spoke.
誰かが傷つくのはあなたにとって良くないこと。
Yes. I don't want to get hurt, but I also don't want others to get hurt either, especially Dante. And I also don't want to see you hurting others.
俺
He had a bewildered look on his face. Seeing his expression made me realize something that had been bothering me for a while. Both Orlok and I think differently in terms of what life is. We were both followers of the church, yet our beliefs were starkly different. Yeah, I was kind of saying that earlier. I despaired at realizing it, and knowing that it may be hard for him to see things my way. Even so, I want Orlok to understand me better. Orlok. One other thing came to mind. It seemed like Dante was strangely focused on you today. Is there something going on between you two?
ファルツォーネにとってお前は絶対に始末しなければならない存在だ。
お前さえいなければ俺たちはファルツォーネは
He seemed to imply that there was something that happened before the attack on the Laoshu.
それは俺にも確信はないけど。
Orlok suddenly closed his mouth. He seemed hesitant to finish his sentence. He shook his head a bit, then opened his mouth again to continue.
俺がファルツォーネより先にあなたを連れて行ったから。
I wasn't born yesterday, Orlok. I know that's not it.
ファルツォーネのメンツを潰されたことを怒ってるんじゃないかって思う。
Family name. That did seem to make sense. Apparently I'm gonna believe it. They put honor first and foremost in their
ファル
lives.
ツォーネは勘違いしてる。自分たちこそこのブルローネの正当な守護者だって。
Well, because they kind of are? That sounded odd. The Mafia being guardians? Or maybe that was simply Orlok's way of explaining
だ
things?
から芸家の信託が見出したあなたを手に入れたかったのかも。 もしくは
Yeah, no.
消してしまうか。そのために邪魔な俺か
Definitely
ら
not.
消そうとしたのかも。
They do not want to get rid of me. If the Falzone family seriously thinks that Orlok and I defiled their family name, they will probably continue hunting us with all their might. No, Lily, don't believe it.
ヤンに話をする必要がある。
How about no? Meanwhile, Wish. It's dark. Oh, Nicola. Oh, don't take me to this! Oh no! It feels almost like I'm sinking in mud. I can't open my eyes. You're not dead yet? I felt pain in my chest as I regained consciousness. I squirmed, trying to find a position that would make the pain go away, but my body wouldn't move. I couldn't seem to wake myself up, or even move my fingers. I somehow got my eyes to open, but everything was so blurry.
僕は死ぬんだな。
I thought you were already dead. I only now realized what was happening. I felt like someone was nearby. I tried my best to focus through the pain. I see.
ダンテ。
Oh. Oh. Dante was looking at me with an expression on his face I'd never seen before. It almost looked as if he was going to cry. This sucks. I really liked their relationship.
ダンテが泣くのを見たのなんて彼の親が死んだ時くらいだ。僕が死んでも泣くんだろうか。
Oh, I think he will. I did my best to lift my right hand.
ニコラ。
Dante spoke my name. I took his hand tightly with whatever remaining strength I had.
僕が死ねばダンテは一人でこの組織を。
The last thing I wanted was for Dante to carry such a burden alone,
こ
but
うなってしまったらもう僕がダンテに言ってやれることは一つしかない。
I hoped that Dante wouldn't break after my departure. I spoke my last words to him. I'm gonna cry.
ダンテ、君は
Shut up.
ソネのカポッタ。絶対に負ける。
This hurts. Dante was looking straight at me.
違う。あの男は必ず仕留める。
See, that makes me worried that you're gonna die yet. I squinted as I let out my last breath. I wished that he would stay
どう
strong.
か僕がいなくなってもこの過酷な世界を生き抜けるように。
The pain began to subside. My strength slowly ebbed. Slowly, ever so slowly. You did not make me just witness Nicola's death. Close my eyes. You did not make me... You did not just make me witness that. You did not. That was mean. How could you do that
あ
to
な
me?
たが落ち着いたら行こ
Yeah, I need to calm down. You know what I just saw. Okay. Pushing down my heavy feelings, I reluctantly nodded back. Oof. Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and end today's video here. Remember at the start of this video when I was like, you know what? Maybe things will get better. They got worse. Not only is none of the stuff with the Laoshu fixed, Nicola is dead. This game is me. They made me witness it. I had to watch him die and give his final words to Dante. I can't believe it did it. I can't even talk. I'm too upset. I am starting to feel like every video I record is just gonna be like this. It's not ever gonna get any better. Am I ever gonna just get the Laoshu? Are we ever gonna come to our senses about his excellency and this prophecy and the Laoshu? Is Dante gonna live? I don't know, because he was all like, I swear I'll kill him. But this is Orlok's route, so that's not gonna happen. Which means the only alternative is probably that Dante's gonna die, and I can't deal with that again. Especially after I had to just witness Nicola's death from his point of view. I'm not even joking, I was like kind of close to tears watching that. Like, that would hurt. That was really sad. Like, I thought that was just like it, like he was dead right there and like died in Dante's arms. Oh my god. How about Gilbert? Hey Gilbert, do you want to kidnap me again? I'll accept it this time. I really will. Okay, well, I need to go be sad. So I'm gonna end today's video here. I'm not even gonna be hopeful and be like, maybe things will be better next time, because I think I just need to come in with low expectations that my soul is going to be crushed. So on that happy note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my suffering. Did you suffer as well? Let me know. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video where we'll get even more depressed. Bye!